Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Good evening and welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and it makes me feel great, tremendous to see you back on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. As you guys know, we're going to be reviewing the team of the season player today. And I mean, there's been so many new teams or new players that they've dropped on the game. I mean, you got the CSL, you got the Eredivisie, and you got the Serie that we're backlogged. I don't even know who to review anymore. So if you have any suggestions, if you have anybody you'd like to see reviewed, as always, hit me up in the comment section down below. I would love to try to review who you'd like me to review. Today, though, we are going to be reviewing one player and one player only. Of course, it's going to be this 94 rated team of the season so far, Totssf Dybala. And when you look at this card, I mean, the thing that really stands out to you is the fact that he has the 4-star weak foot upgrade. I think that's massive. I mean, every Dybala I've ever used in the past just has a bad weak foot. He's not really a card that I like to go to because of it. And in this year, the 5-star weak foot is so key. So for him to get the 4-star weak foot makes him a very usable card at this stage of the game. He's 5'10". He has medium work rates. He's left-footed with a 4-star combination. I played 5 games in division rivals with him, and I got 5 goals and 1 assist. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, as always, do me a favor and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't be shy. I promise you I do not bite. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So, when you look at this Dybala card, I mean, he looks like an immense card at this stage of the game. He has the pace. His finishing stats are greatly improved. I felt like you had to throw a Deadeye chem style on him because I'm playing him at the striker position, and the Deadeye really brings up all his important stats. It maxes out his shot power, finishing, attack, positioning, short passing, vision. I mean, these are all the stats you really want maxed out on the striker. His dribbling stats look absolutely insane. I mean, 99 in agility and ball control, 92 balance, 98 dribbling. I mean, these are end game stats right here. And his physical is not too shabby. He finally has the stamina, he has the jumping, and he has some decent strength to ride the challenge. So without further ado, I'm gonna take you over to the studios to our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So according to Footbin, this card's gonna be costing you 920,000 coins on the PS4 market. Is he worth that money? I would have to say not quite. If you could get him for 750,000 coins, I think that's a much better value. We're gonna break down the stats so you know exactly what to expect at home. So first we're gonna talk about his pace. He has 93 pace, and in game he definitely feels very quick. I've used a lot of Dybala cards on this game, and the main complaint I've had with him is that he just doesn't have the pace to get him behind. This card definitely does. He definitely has insane acceleration coming out of the skill moves. What I did notice though is that his sprint speed at 90 could use a pace boost. I think maybe a Hunter chem style is in play here. That would probably be really good for him because once he's in behind, he does have difficulty at times staying in behind. Overall though, that's just me being nitpicky, and I gotta give his pace an 8.75 out of 10. Next, we're gonna talk about shooting. And as I've mentioned earlier in the video, he has 2 very important stats here. He has the outside the foot shot trait, he has the finesse shot trait, and in game, if you could get any one of those traits to pick up on the shot you're taking, I mean, that thing's gonna hit the back of the net. His finesse shot is very well used on the long shots. I mean, that scored a beauty from outside the box with his left foot finesse. It's very nice. His outside the foot shot's very good as well. That being said though, his right foot, while reliable in certain positions, is not the ideal shot to be taking. So if you got a shot that might be challenged on his right foot, he's probably not going to hit the back of the net with that. He has very good attack positioning. I mean, it's 90 boosted to 99 with the Deadeye chem style, and in game he's very intelligent in his runs. One thing I do have to say though is that he does feel a bit lazy, and I think that has to do with his medium attacking work rates. I'm not a big fan of that. He does have very decent shot power at 90 and good long shots at 97 with the finesse shot trait as well. Overall, this guy's shot is a 9 out of 10. He has the important traits. He has good shot power. He has very good attack positioning. The only thing that would make him a top tier striker on this game is a little bit more finishing, or perhaps a 5-star weak foot. Next, we're gonna talk about his passing, and
Yo, I think this guy should be played at the cam position. His passing is very, very nice. He has very good vision at 98. Insane short passing at 98 again. And in game, it definitely feels like that. In and around the box, this guy was a bit of a maestro. If you want a player that can set up other players at will, that can bring other players into the game, he's definitely going to be your guy. And I do think you should play him at cam. Overall, this guy's passing is a 9.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about dribbling, and this guy felt very smooth, very reactive, very responsive on the ball. I mean, the number one thing I noticed is with his left stick dribbling, I mean, every time I moved the analog stick, it was like he was moving too. With some players, I feel like there's a bit of a delay. Just like that team of the season Jonathan I used yesterday, they just feel clunky, or at times they just don't feel responsive. This card is extremely responsive, extremely quick, very agile. He makes small circles when he turns, and his strafe dribbling is a thing to behold. He also has the 4-star skill moves, and when he accelerates out of them, he accelerates very effectively. Overall, this guy's dribbling is a 9.5 out of 10. He's definitely meta in this regard, and it's a very important thing for a top tier attacker to have on this game. Finally, what we'll be talking about is physical, and there were some good and bad things about it. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is his stamina. He has 95 stamina, and best believe he will last all game. He is not a minute man. He is not a 10-minute man. This guy can last hours and hours, if you know what I mean. His jumping is decent. He surprised me with some of the headers he won in the air. His strength is okay, all right? I'm not somebody who likes to shield the ball. I did test his shielding ability quite a bit, and it's very mediocre, as you would expect by the stats. Overall, this guy, his physical is an 8 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think there's a lot of good things, and there are some mediocre things about this card. Alright, so the good things. He has very good pace. His shot is decent. He has the finesse and the outside the foot shot traits. His passing and dribbling are very nice. I think what keeps him from being worth the coins for me are two things. Number one, the medium attacking work rates are nothing to write home about. I hate those on an attacker, and this Dybala card felt a bit lazy in that regard. And number two, his finishing I do think needs a boost. I think if he had 95, 96 finishing, I think he would feel a lot better as far as his shooting and everything like that. I do think he's a very good card though. I think his ideal position is cam. And overall, I gotta give him a 9 out of 10. He's a solid card. If you pack him red, you definitely gotta fit him in. But I don't think he's a must-buy card either. Alright guys, so that's gonna be my team of the season so far Dybala review. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode, but until then, later.